Hey everyone, it's Phineas Chicken294 here, and welcome to my Offtopics for November 14th, 2013. By the way, we're getting a new Phineas and Ferb episode tomorrow, which is Steampunks, and this is going to be the final episode for this year for Phineas and Ferb. So yeah, Steampunk, it's going to be in the next episode of Phineas and Ferb. It's coming tomorrow, by the way. And it's going to be the final episode for this season. For this year, for Phineas and Ferb, I meant. So I was talking a bit because, because we all make mistakes sometimes. Let me say this again. The new episode of Phineas and Ferb Steampunk is coming tomorrow, which is going to be the final episode for this year. And we're getting new next year. So yeah. Steampunks, which is the next episode of the show, which is coming tomorrow for season 4, which kind of curious what's going to be about. And by the way, I heard we're getting a new Pikmin episode tomorrow, as well as a brand new Palantina episode tomorrow, which is going to be awesome. And I heard we're getting a new Problem Solvers Universal series, which is better than the Cartoon Network version. Episode this Saturday on Sci-Fi. Tomorrow we're getting a new episode of Palantina for season 5, which I'll be watching. I love that show. It's premiering before a new episode of The Legend of Korra, which I heard, which is I think it's for season 3 right now. Legend of Korra. No, it's not season 3. It's season 2. It's actually season 2. It's actually season 2, which we're right now in season 2. We're getting an episode tomorrow, and next week it will be the season 2 finale. So yeah. Speaking of which, I'm going to Torrevieja this weekend, and I'm very sad for Christmas in 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, it's Christmas. I'm very sad for in 3 weeks Christmas. It's gonna be awesome. And by the way, this Monday, it will be the 85th anniversary of Mickey Mouse and the 15th anniversary of the Powerpuff Girls, which I'm very excited. And this Sunday, it will be the 24th anniversary of The Little Mermaid. And next Thursday, guys, it will be my mom's 52nd birthday. So that's going to be awesome. It's going to be my mom's 52nd birthday next week I meant. In 1 week, it's my mom's 52nd birthday. It's in next week. So yeah, it's going to be great. And yes, guys, I did own new Funko Pops. And by the way, I actually did get some Panini Kids magazines. If you guys wonder, I got some Panini Kids magazines this year, by the way. I didn't show them as a video because, I was a bit busy. But I did get them, by the way. I did get them. I got the one with Monsters University right there. By the way, that's actually the first one I ever got. With Monsters University on it. This is my first Panini Kids magazine I got. I also have this one with Despicable Me 2 and Space Boy. By the way, Space Boy was also in this magazine. I actually got that magazine as well, which has Space Boy and Despicable Me 2 on it. I also got this one, which features the Bad Guys 2. Those are the Panini Kids magazines I have from Panini de Vistas, the only Panini Kids magazine. Speaking of Disney Infinity, I actually played that game a bit, even though I'm recently playing the Bad Guys 2 and Space Boy video game for the Wii U. Here's some. I had that magazine, by the way, when I was a kid. The Cars magazine, the 70 movie coming to theaters. I had a magazine back when Cars was coming out. Same with Ratatouille. I had a magazine back when Ratatouille was coming. Even I had a Wall-E magazine back when Wall-E was coming out in theaters. I had these 3 magazines, by the way, when I was younger. I also remember having the Finding Nemo 1, by the way. I also had The Incredibles when I was a kid. Speaking of magazines, I did own these magazines, the Club Penguin magazines. These are the ones I have. I also have these as well. I had the Club Penguin magazines, by the way, because I love Club Penguin. I had the Club Penguin magazines. Why not they make Angry Birds magazines? Because I love Angry Birds. I also did own these SpongeBob magazines. And yes, I did own these SpongeBob magazines this year, which is pretty awesome. I actually did own the newer SpongeBob magazine issues, because SpongeBob SquarePants was a big part of my childhood. And yes, guys, I did own every single Phineas and Ferb magazine issue. I did own all the issues back in last year. In 2011 as well, when Phineas and Ferb was in its popularity. And yes, guys, I did own all the Phineas and Ferb books, because I'm a huge fan of the show. Speaking of Adventure Time, fingers crossed we'll get Adventure Time magazines in my country. That would be fantastic, because this show is so popular. For example, I had some Maritime books. I have this one right there. I got it back in early this year, by the way. I also have this one. And this one as well. I also have that book as well. Speaking of Maritime, I actually have an Adventure Time comic book, which is this one I'm going to show you. This one right there. I had that comic book. I got that comic book not just long ago. Speaking of Maritime, I might get the video game for the Wii U or the 3DS. I normally play with my Wii U recently nowadays than my 3DS. Don't get me wrong, I play with my 3DS, but I normally play nowadays with my Wii U. Wii U is a fantastic console. I don't get the hate of Wii U. Wii U was a great console. And by the way, I kind of like Visa for Mission Marvel. I actually watched that crossover. And I really hope they'll get a DVD release for Visa for Mission Marvel, just to clear my Visa for DVD collection. Because Visa for is my favorite Disney show next to Gravity Falls. Hopefully they will get a Visa for Mission Marvel DVD in my country. That came out back in August 16th. The same day I was saying Terra Mythica for the day. But I was a bit tired later on and I went straight to bed, which, yeah, I had a fantastic summer this year. I might talk about that in my thoughts in my 2013 review, coming New Year's Eve. Stay tuned. And I'm super hyped for Christmas in 3 weeks, by the way. We're gonna end it here, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow, guys.